together. I ain't your mama. No, I ain't your mama. No.
So JLUST was launched earlier this year in the springtime at Kohl's department stores and Kohls.com, which is where Jennifer Lopez has had her fabulous Jennifer Lopez JLo collection exclusively sold at Kohl's ever since 2011. And JLUST here is actually the 26th fragrance release from Miss Jennifer Lopez ever since her Glow by JLo perfume debut in 2002. And Jennifer Lopez has been able to consistently and successfully release fragrances for the past 13 years now. So I think at this point she's definitely paved her own lane in the fragrance world, and I think by now people know what to expect from her. And her fragrance line is one of the most popular best-selling celebrity fragrance lines and brands in the whole world. So after 26 fragrances, I definitely trust her, and I trust that she knows what she's doing, because to have been doing this for so long, and the demand still being there for perfume, it must be pretty great. So she's definitely doing something right, and I love all her fragrances, and they're all unique and different and beautiful in their own way. So how I came about JLUST this year, it was pretty funny. It was one day this past spring, I was checking out the Kohls.com online store for the department store, and I was just sort of checking out new arrivals and the JLo collection, because you can do that on their website. And at the very top of the list popped up JLUST. So I was very surprised and kind of shocked, because I honestly had no idea before that moment that this fragrance was even a thing. And so after a few minutes of shock and looking at the item page and reading about it and all, I immediately placed my order and anxiously awaited the package to arrive in the mail. And when it did, it was honestly love at first sniff. It's not often that a fragrance sort of gets by me and is a surprise, but it's actually still a really great feeling. And what I've loved so much about Jennifer having an exclusive brand at Kohl's is that you can always expect her fragrances to be sold along with her Jennifer Lopez collection and brand at Kohl's. So that's really cool, and always makes me feel great, because some fragrances where I live are just really, really hard to come by. Okay, so now let's check out the JLUST by JLo ad campaign featuring the stunningly gorgeous Jennifer Lopez. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the beautiful bottle for JLUST by JLo. So this is the 1.7 50ml Eau de Parfum, and this is actually the only size that this fragrance from Jennifer comes in, so it's all that's available. But anyways, this bottle is pretty much, cut and kind of curved, and just a replica of the first two fragrances. They're not really flankers, but it's just like JLove and last year's JLuxe. So this time the bottle is actually a almost semi-frosted pink, a light pink, almost skin tone. And then on the very front it says JLUST by JLo Jennifer Lopez, which is the official JLo collection logo for Kohl's. And then the neck of the bottle is gold, and the cap is the cube, and it's clear, but in the very back it has a snake skin sort of print. Just kind of give it like a fashionable twist. So it's really cool. These bottles are so cute and unique. And out of the 3 fragrance bottles that she's done like this, I actually like this one the best, just simply because of the color and you know, the fact that the lettering on the front's purple. Like, it's just really pretty. And I guess there's a lot of confusion with this fragrance, and you know, like being a flanker from the original 2013 JLo fragrance and last year's JLuxe. But to sort of set the record straight, these are definitely not flanker fragrances. The only thing that they have in common is Jennifer kind of put her own little spin on the names and then the bottles. So, but we'll get into that a little bit more in a few minutes. Okay, so now to the good part. What does JLUST by JLo smell like? So now I'm going to break down the notes and just kind of explain to you what fragrance notes are in this beautiful perfume and kind of what it smells like. Okay, so in the top of JLUST, Jennifer decided to use mandarin orange, apple blossom, and strawberry, followed by a heart, which consists of jasmine sambac, white peach, and vanilla orchid, followed by a base, which consists of toulouse balsam, tonka bean, and musk. Okay, so I guess in describing what JLUST by JLo smells like, this perfume is definitely one of my new favorites from Jennifer Lopez. Like, I would definitely put this in the top 5 because it was a total blind buy. Like, ordered it online, had no idea what it smelled like, did not, like, no sample at all. And as soon as I sprayed it, I immediately just fell in love. And that, I mean, okay, I love a lot of fragrances, but that doesn't always happen immediately. A lot of times fragrances will have to kind of grow on me, and, you know, it might be several weeks or maybe even a month or months before I can say I love them. But this one was truly love at first sniff, and it was just very, very JLo. Like, it's definitely exactly what I would expect from her fragrance line. And I also feel like as soon as I first, you know, tested it, when I got it earlier this year in the mail, I immediately, like, it took me to summertime, and just sort of has like a summery vibe to it. And I guess that's probably from, you know, what she put in the notes. And so this fragrance is definitely very floral and fruity and sweet. And like I said, it does have a sort of summerish kind of vibe. Like, I've really enjoyed wearing it this summer because it's been a few months since I reviewed my last fragrance. So it's been about maybe 2 or 3 months. So anyways, I've enjoyed wearing this, you know, this summer, and it's definitely been that excellent sort of like summer accessory. And I will probably only wear this fragrance in the summertime because it kind of, I don't know, it's not like aquatic, it's not watery, it's just got like a, almost kind of a little bit like Miami Glow in a sense, but way more floral and fruity. And it also has a sweet, musky kind of dry down, which I absolutely love. And that was kind of new because JLo had not done that in a while. Like, her past few fragrances have been more fruity and floral and musky. So to have some sweetness in this one, that's definitely, you know, was a huge plus. And like I said, this is absolutely one of my top 5 favorite fragrances from Jennifer Lopez. Okay, and so like I said earlier, there's definitely something I wanted to kind of help clear up with, you know, the confusion around these more recent JLo fragrances and whether or not they're flankers. So I've seen online where people kind of confuse, like, JLUST here and last year's JLuxe as JLove flankers, but they're not. And I guess I kind of understand why some people would be confused about that, because they're basically the same perfume bottle, but they all have like their own unique color or theme. But that doesn't make these fragrances flankers. Like, this is not a JLo flanker, because for one thing, JLo is not anywhere in the title. Like, I don't feel like I'll only look at a flanker as like when the original pillar perfume title is also in the name of the newer perfume. So that to me is a flanker, not because the perfume is in a bottle that resembles the original. Like, you know, that just, I don't consider that a flanker. And I guess some people kind of downgrade perfumes that come after a pillar as being less important, or just a mix, or, you know, just another version of the original, when honestly the JLo, JLuxe, JLUST fragrances, they're all so different. The only common thread, like in the fragrance notes between the three fragrances, is musk. They do all share musk in the very base of all three fragrances. But in doing research, like I do, you know, like I try to give you the best, most honest possible review, musk is something that Jennifer Lopez has used 22 times, like in 22 different perfumes from her 26 fragrance line by now. 22 of them have musk in the base. So it's not really a, you know, it's just kind of like a JLo thing, I guess what I'm trying to say. And as far as the names, I mean, yeah, they do all kind of sound alike, but like JLove is like a long-running sort of word that's, you know, fans use for Jennifer Lopez. And then JLuxe was new, and JLUST is also new, but that's just kind of a unique play on Jennifer Lopez's initials. So either way you go, it's a JLo thing. It's not a flanker. So don't look at these fragrances, you know, like JLuxe, which I did review last year, and then JLUST as JLo flankers, because they're not. They're their own fragrance, their own juice, and they're, you know, fabulous on their own. Okay guys, well, that's going to do it for my review of JLUST by JLo Jennifer Lopez, which is sold exclusively at Kohl's. I am so excited to have finally gotten to review this fragrance, and like I said, I fell in deep, crazy love with this perfume earlier this year, and I've just been itching to sit here and review it for you guys, and I've definitely enjoyed it this summer. Like, I have like 3 bottles, so I just used this new bottle because like the other one's like half, you know, empty. But yeah, I love this fragrance and highly recommend to, you know, not only JLo fans, but fans of the JLo fragrance brand. Like, you will love and appreciate this fragrance, because it's definitely Jennifer in her own perfume lane, and she's a master perfumer at this point, with, you know, 26 fragrances in her amazing catalog. That's truly incredible, and I don't even know of any other celebrity that even has that many, so that's awesome, and she's phenomenal, and I love her, and just highly recommend for you all to check out JLUST. Okay, well, thank you all so much for checking out this review and all my other fragrance reviews. Last time I checked, my channel was like almost at like 10,000 views, so that's pretty huge, and I love you all so much for all the, you know, continued love and support and views that you've shown me in my channel over the past few years. Really do appreciate it, and I'm also like really sorry that it took me forever to finally launch season 3, but you know, I'm back, I'm here now. So you guys can definitely expect some more fabulous fragrance reviews in the future. Okay, well, thank you all again, and like I said, I will see you all very soon with another fabulous fragrance review. Until then, bye.
no. Love make the world go